You know what? We watched The Chi, and one thing, I know I'm kind of going back in, but one thing that really resonated to me about this season of The Chi is that the men are coming together. Like that, to me, is balance. Not
because we can't let nobody determine our balance.
yeah.
Like you can't add weight to something that already got balanced out. What's up? Here for another episode.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. That's my favorite number. But like
Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
yeah, that work too. Kind of churches. But this is our 3rd episode, 3rd week. Like I'm excited about this podcast. I'm loving the likes and the comments and the sharing. So y'all keep on sharing, keep on liking.
The constructive criticism.
Yeah.
That's good
Yeah.
too.
But in the meantime, you are in
Our lane.
So today we're going to talk about balance. We're going to talk about churches. And when we came up with that topic, I wanted to tell the human side of church.
Who's we?
You and me.
Saying we came up with it. Somebody else came up with it.
Came up with what?
Churches. The actual title.
Okay, yeah, that title. But we want to talk about balance. Because this whole podcast is about, the human side of church.
That's facts.
We don't just go to church and dance, shout, and come home and read, the Bible all day. So I just want to talk about, the human side of church. That's all.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. I mean, we're humans. We go to church, so.
Right. But we have a life outside of church.
Yeah.
It's more like I love God. I love Jesus.
But we're not at tent revivals and we're not at Sunday service.
I mean, there's a tent revival going on in Memphis somewhere.
It is. You got invited.
I got invited. I invited.
I forgot. We was at church.
Yeah.
And they said it.
Church is sitting.
Pretty much.
We ain't go. But
Well, it ain't came up yet.
Okay, tell them. Let me know.
Let him know. How was your week? Cause
My week, man, I don't know where to start.
okay.
Because
Well, did you question? Did you start with the right mantra? Did you do the
Yes.
mantra?
I did it out loud, and the people on my job, shout out to my job, my coworkers, they made fun of me for, so you really be
You did
screaming?
it at work? I mean, you did it in front of the people?
I didn't do it in front of them, but they asked me how I be doing.
Oh, because they watched the podcast.
Yeah, so,
okay.
boom. So yeah, that's what I do. I did it, and it worked. The thing about it, the devil tried to make me think it wasn't working.
Oh, okay. So it had been working all the other times, and then all of a sudden,
Because we made it public.
Yeah, then it. So you kind of probably blocked it.
No, the enemy. Because see, once you start telling people what you doing and what Christ is inspiring, like
Well, the people say move in silence.
what? Forget the people. So when the
I'm saying
enemy,
when you say it out loud and moving in silence because then people be trying to throw the stumbling blocks. So that's the enemy just using.
he using
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Using the people. Yeah.
People.
Like even with our oldest daughter, she was like, well, I was having a good day until the end, and
Yeah.
this person had did this, and the teacher had said that. So I was like, so how was your day messed up? Because that had nothing to do with you.
Well, we can't let the things affect us like that.
Right. But anyway, my week was good.
Okay.
I did my 2nd wedding.
I was gonna talk about the wedding. The wedding, it was real beautiful, but it was beautiful, but it took me a little bit down through there. So, but it was good to see you in your element. Like I literally jumped up out of my seat when I saw. I've been looking for you. I'm like, where is he? I jumped up out of my seat. Oh my God! like you did your thing. I was lying like that. We was already outside, so I mean, I'm outside anyway. So I was like, oh my God, he is so sexy in this thing. I don't know why. When he had his stuff on, just be so sexy to me. And I was like recording it, taking pictures. I was so nervous. I'm thinking I'm recording, but it wasn't even on record.
It didn't matter because
But I got a little bit.
it didn't matter. You have an Android and your picture quality was horrible.
Yeah, you couldn't even post it.
Yeah,
But the one you posted was cute.
yeah, because it's an iPhone. Like I'm like, why is this? It wasn't even raining that day. Why is rain in this picture? But anyways, like I was.
You did a good job, baby. I'm very proud of you for the
Thank you, baby.
ceremony.
Thank you,
did
baby.
good.
Thank you, baby. And but it meant a lot to me, and I hope I don't get emotional. I'm being dead serious.
We crying to that too? Okay,
I'm-
go ahead.
I'm-
Okay,
I hope
go
I
ahead,
don't
go
cry.
ahead. I know. Go ahead.
But you know how I feel about me. You know how I feel about the way that I talk.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the stuttering, the talking fast, and like, and for the person, like the young man and the white woman that I married, like he's known me a long time, so he know me.
He knows you. Yeah.
And for him to still consider me or request me to do the ceremony, like that meant a lot to me.
But that's an honor, babe. You kind of, you really have been elevating your bag since you buckled down. But see, that's the deep part. Because, like, you really do, like, pray and fast and labor for the Lord. And, like, you're not playing about what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it should come across. And it did.
Yeah. But the highlight of my week is when you had pulled up on me on my route.
I forgot about that.
And you pulled up, like,
I did.
you and I was experiencing some intense fellowship within our marriage.
Hey, every episode, we can't say that we want to get along and have intense fellowship now.
To the right lane audience or passengers, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If we are not getting along, well,
That's in our lane.
what'd I say?
Right lane.
So many
Some
lanes.
lanes take over.
Well, listen, can you fix?
We ain't gonna fix it.
So-
She probably put no. It's fine. Go ahead.
So to the in our lane audience passengers, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We have our good days, we have our bad days.
So that's balance too.
Yeah. So that week was not a good week for Tiffany and Antoine. But when Tiffany when you pulled up on me and said, "Where you at? I want to come see you. You hug." What you had said, and you got that car. No, you were still sitting in the car, and I was like, "Man, at least get out and hug me or something." And like, I got a confession. So, my favorite kind of hug is like when we hugging and you put your arms around my neck and just hold on tight. Like that feels so. Watch it out.
Kind of like in this area or what?
Yeah.
They say it's
But
about that little
but you
section.
had like two, like right there. Yeah.
That's
Like
so sweet.
Yeah.
So what was the deal about stopping by to see you? I've stopped by to see you before.
I don't know, but that time was different. Like it was already kind of cool outside, But when you came, it brought like a chill. And
So Willie was a little bit chilly.
Auntie said don't laugh so much on this episode. Auntie, I'm not laughing. It's not me. So anyway, thank you for that. You were the highlight of my week.
I think it was your car, because I really love your car, and your car's like got this little sexy vibe, and then I had the little outfit. It was like, you're so cute.
I didn't say cute.
What would you say, sexy?
I had grabbed a specific part of your body.
Well, this way, okay. Balance.
That thing.
All right, so we're gonna move on to.
How was your week?
I did not say my week.
That's a week.
Well, I want to talk about the wedding because that was a little bittersweet moment for me, and we'll get more into details about that topic when we do a later segment. But I just wanted to show you that I wanted to support you. I showed up. I knew it was a little bit of a sacrifice, but I wanted to be there for you, and I'm really proud of you. Like, I know that you don't feel, or you feel honored when people like, little old me. Mm-hmm. But you really are in your bag about the things that you're doing, because you don't play about that. Yeah. You're serious about the things that when it comes to church. But like you said about balance, then when it's time to not be so churched, right, then you know how to, also be fun and engaged in the natural side too. But what was good for my week?
What's it?
When you ran into some of our friends and they was like really shouting out the podcast. Remember you was at work? and they saw you, or you was at their house or something. The lady was on the way to the dentist. And
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, we really have like some fans. They really outside trying to, talk about our podcast. That's what's up. So thank you for watching. Yeah, it's a good week.
I really appreciate that. Let's merge over right quick.
Well, we can merge on over. We want to thank our previous sponsors for this week. We want to just encourage you, if you would like to have us support your business or your product, you can feel free to email us at inourlane@gmail.com, and we would like to merge over and sponsor you in your business.
Thank you. So, the topic for the week, the question of the week.
Okay.
How do we balance church life and just everyday life? And for me, like if I gotta preach on a Sunday, or whenever I gotta preach, well, yeah, that's Sunday. When I get done preaching, I come home, I'm going to my man cave. I'm finna go get my chips and salsa with my cherry Coke. I'm gonna put my foot up and watch something really, really funny.
Okay.
Like, that's how I balance myself. Okay. Now with you and I, when me and you, we might be at church. Mm-hmm. We have a church event, but if my favorite comedian, Corey Holcomb, is coming to Chuckles, like, will you please be my date to go see Corey Holcomb, because I have to laugh.
Some people might not feel like that's a place for churched people.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
I don't know. That's a good question. But I know what works for me. I know the things that he say don't really like I haven't cussed in a long, long time. Like around 09.
Okay.
2010-ish. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but anyways, so hearing.
Did you ask for repentance?
Yeah.
Okay, so want the people think
you're
a cussing preacher?
I said, Lord, would you forgive? Well, I did say, Lord, forgive me.
And you laid aside every sin and weight that so easily beset you?
Yeah, I stopped cussing.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so I can watch Corey Holcomb the way he talk.
Okay.
And it don't affect me, but it makes me laugh beyond belief.
I mean, laughing does good like a medicine too, though.
That's why I don't get sick that much. Like when all y'all had COVID, I didn't have that problem.
Did you just take a shot about COVID? But it's funny because you lived in the house with all of us with COVID and you did not, and I had it twice.
She had it twice.
And you didn't get it sick.
So I'm saying, laughter. What she say, laughter does good like a medicine.
Yeah.
She just started laughing this year. Like, she's always serious. Always serious. I'm like, come on, guys. But anyways, yeah. So how do you balance that?
Well, this is what I said, because I'll share my comment, because, I participate in the question. I didn't really see your response, but that's neither here nor there. I am beyond dedicated to the call of ministry placed over my life. I passionately give it all I got. However, I understand that it cannot and does not consume my entire life. I'm a hard worker, entrepreneur, mother, student, wife, sister, and friend. Every area of my life needs attention. So while it is not really evenly distributed, it's still balanced. So like you're saying about going out, like when you get through preaching, and I'm going to be basically on the stage, when you get through preaching, no, we're not going to come home and talk about how the sermon went.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we.
We are, but that's not it for the rest of the day, is what I'm saying.
What else do we do?
It'd be, what'd you say the first episode? Let's do what married people do. Let it be a good week for married people things. That.
Hey, I want to do Megan have a thing on the editing where we can go back, because you had a confession where you were saying like you don't be really just that excited about my preaching like you saying. oh, you like, I'm a happy person. I love church. This is what I do. But now you want to confess to the people. After I preach, you.
Confession. I really just be loud in church, period. It just happened to be
I know.
your turn to be up.
Oh my God. I guess that's balance.
That is balance, though. That is balance. You're a
Son.
man of God, you're my man. It's sexy. It really is
But,
sexy.
Yes, it is. But another thing
It's,
about
wait a minute, it's sexy to you?
no, it says when you support me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like whenever I come,
That's cute.
whenever I come down, like out the spirit, or like, I see you. Whoop, whoop. I'm like, why are you on the stage? Get off this stage.
So you don't see me when you in the spirit?
I don't see nobody.
So I'm just flopping for nothing. So I'm flopping for nothing, really.
No, you're supposed to be supporting me at work.
Well, I am supporting you.
But another thing that I love, like about us, like our church had that event, and they had the 360 booths.
Okay.
And how me and you, like, we was on the booth, like we was dancing a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't just hold our sign like, God bless you, God bless you. We have a 360 booth with music. We finna, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
You know.
I'm glad you brought that up. I know we didn't have this segment, but that was a really good moment because that was the first time I had kind of gotten out the house in a while, and it really was so joyful to be able to experience like this event around people when I had kind of been, to myself for a while. And I remember when you posted it, and I was like, literally the joy that's on my face.
Yeah.
I don't see me, from the outside.
Right.
So the joy that was on my face was like, dude, I really look happy.
Yeah, you did.
And I really felt great that night. And I appreciate you for getting me out of town, if you will.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was good.
So, yeah. But, that's balance. My emotional state wasn't the best, but I didn't let that keep me from going out and, having a good time.
That's definitely balance.
Yeah.
That's definitely balance. Because like you could have been like, no, I'm not going out. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. But the way, you, even you would have said that. For me, the balance would have been, okay, you're not ready. I'm not gonna push you. Even though I'm ready to go, I'm ready to get out.
That's good.
I'm gonna continue to let you get what you need.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue to help you build your strength up.
Yeah.
To, go out. Because we can't let nobody determine our balance.
Yeah.
Like you can't add weight to something that already got balanced out. Like what's that scale thing?
Yeah. Balance.
Yeah. So you finna keep on putting bricks on right here and you messing my balance up.
Yeah. That's right. One side can be more heavily weighted than the other. Right. And like I said, it may not be always the same. Like, okay, I might be at right lane, I might be at school, I might have a paper to type, but okay, like there's been a time like I'm gonna literally make sure that I do this event. There was a grief session at church. I needed to run the grief session. I didn't have my paper complete. So I'm like, purposefully, I'll turn in tomorrow and I'll just take the consequences of the late points. Same for like if we're going out. Okay, you got a wedding, you got a preaching engagement, I got a tutoring session. Okay, hold on, we got a date. Like we was able to just sporadically today put in a date because my sessions ended up getting canceled. And I was like, hey, let's go eat after work. We meeting there, or are you gonna come? We meet at the house and then we're gonna ride together.
Yeah. But listen to the balance though. It was your idea, but I paid. That's perfect balance.
Perfect balance. Perfect. And I told somebody on the way over there, I was like, well, he paying. I don't think he know because I invited him, but it's cool.
I got you, baby.
Thank you. Oh, shoot. I never think about it until it's too late. Okay. Let's see what the people have to say. So we have one that says, church is the life every day. Nothing else matters. That's the way we grew up. Now they do have a laughing emoji. Mm-hmm. So there were certain things such as movies, outings, family vacations, games, conventions, revivals. Not saying it's right or wrong, but definitely kept us invigorated as a community of believers. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because you want to be with like-minded people.
Right.
yeah. So thank you for sharing that one. Any comments?
You had said about being with like-minded people, and I agree with that.
Okay.
Like if we believe in church, and let's hang out at a church event.
Yeah.
But if you only talk about church stuff,
Okay.
hey, excuse me, sir, you're not invited to go see Corey Holcomb.
Well, yeah, because then they'll be potentially be uncomfortable more than likely,
Right.
and then it kind of be a little vibe killer too.
Definitely so.
Yeah.
Definitely
So this one is very, it stood out to me because it's from like a younger person.
That's our niece.
Nisi.
It's Niecy there.
The old saints told me, take the Lord along with you. Now I keep that Bible in my school bag and wherever I go. It's really a requirement now because my friends ask sometimes and they have seen my Bible. But he's still working with me, so the balance is really uneven sometimes. And I believe it's how God shows himself even when it's unnoticeable in ways, if that makes sense. But just the fact that she even chimed in.
Yeah.
And not ashamed to take a Bible school and talk to her friends about the word like this.
But then, like, what she said, basically what she was saying, like, wasn't like God was still working on her.
Yeah.
Like, that's balance.
So you still
Like,
read your Bible and
I
you
got
work
the word,
on it at the
but I
same
still,
time. Yeah.
like, I don't have all the answers, but I do got, a cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? So that, but I'm learning myself.
Now somebody said very carefully. They put some laughing emojis, but
That was funny
that's
to me.
yeah.
It was funny to me because,
Yeah.
like, you gotta be. I don't know. Because you can't overdo it. You can't overdo your fun
Either
stuff.
way, yeah.
You
Either
can't
way.
overdo your church stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't mean any harm. Like, I don't be on the phone that much. I don't be talking to people that much. But if you're gonna call me, we can't talk about preaching every time you call me.
Yeah.
Because see, now my finger won't be able to slide the phone and answer it.
Okay.
Hey, your phone ringing? It is? Yeah. Oh. Then but we can't just be clowning all the time. We can't be,
You know what? We watched The Chi, and one thing, and I know I'm kind of going back again, but one thing that really, really resonated to me about this season of The Chi is that the men are coming together. Like that, to me, is balance. Not necessarily balance in church and natural life, but it's so like the typical thing that men are not communicators. But then I think from a male perspective, it's that they don't have, it's not embraced. So to see these men really come together and have their struggles in common and be able to share, and like one of the guys was kind of getting a little, he was like, wait a minute, the other guy's like, wait a minute, man, no judgment, no judgment. So you're able to just say what it is. And I think a lot of times people are fearful of the judgment that may come along with it. Like, oh, so, it's not customary for church people to do this or to dress a certain way or to speak a certain language or to say a certain thing or to go to a certain place or stay away from a certain place. I think it's like, for the longest I thought, well, okay, maybe I can't. Or I can't wear that because it's not okay. I can't. And I don't think it's that way. I think you just kind of have to know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And I also think convictions, that's a real thing too. Because what convicts you may not convict me. Okay, well, we ain't really talking about you because you free. You so free.
I'm not free, but I'm not a prisoner either.
Okay.
Because, like, I'm home. Like, I'm going to laugh.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my jokes.
Yeah.
But see, I can be funny without lying.
Yeah. Jokes are not always lies. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I can have a good time without, having to smoke and, drink or go all the kind of places. Like, I have a good time to me.
But Steve Harvey said, like, most of the jokes are like a certain percentage, 90 or some odd, of the truth.
Right.
That's what makes it funny. And there's this one show where he's talking about Waffle House. And I want them smothered and covered. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it was so funny because I've been in Waffle House and people want their hash browns smothered and covered and all that. I'm like,
Exactly.
right. So yeah, it definitely needs to be just balanced out. All right, so somebody said I need help on this question too, but people probably do because you don't even know what to say or how to be because you're so worried about people thinking you a preacher, but you laughing at a joke. I am. You a preacher, but you dancing with your wife at the wedding, and it is.
And you're like, you and I, we had the date in Atlanta that time. We went to the podcast had a
live show.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it wasn't I guess a Christian podcast, but it's a podcast, doing adult things. You and I are adults.
I mean, but it was relationship based. We're in a relationship.
Had good food, had a good environment.
Good fun.
It wasn't nothing too
vulgar or out
there.
Right.
We had a good time. And then we saw another 360 booth.
We got on that one.
And
let me just say, I did not have on my church heels and my church dress. We on a date outside.
Nothing about your outfit was churchy. But some way, somehow, I kept saying, hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Anyhow. Oh, God. Okay, so anyway, but it wasn't. But also, we went to, now look, I like museums and stuff and learning all and that. Anytime we go somewhere, he's like, okay, y'all just come on. Your mama read.
Yeah.
But we went to JFK Museum. We went to the JF, is it JFK? What was in Little Rock? What is it called?
Oh, I don't know. I forget.
Presidential. It was presidential. It might not be him. We just go cancel the whole name of the thing. But anyway, so we went to the Presidential Museum. But I was interested. It wasn't JFK.
No, Little Rock.
I know, babe.
Might be Bill Clinton.
Was it Bill? Bill, my guy. But anyway, so Bill, if somebody, we're going to cut that part out. Boy, she's going to say no. So anyway, but I was reading the things I want to read. So we went to the Trap House Museum.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know nothing about no Trap House.
I'm in the trap.
See, I don't even know about that. So we go in there and I'm still interested in learning about, there was still some knowledgeable information to read and catch up on.
You were really...
I was reading.
You were really reading about weed.
It was weed?
Yeah. Stuff about weed. Like you...
But how they was making money, I don't even remember what it was. But even the lady that was sitting in the room and she was explaining some stuff, I realized there was a way of life as a culture. And so... Yeah, I just see it portrayed on TV, but then I got to learn really,
to be in the house.
Yeah, and even the escape room. You was like, we're gonna call our brothers to get out. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive the escape room, but
why we gonna call our brothers?
You said it.
Why we gonna call our brothers?
You said they can help us get out.
Okay.
They can help us get out. But it was fun.
It was fun.
But this was really survival mode for somebody.
And I really got a sermon already. You have to life gonna put you in some situations where you're gonna be unbalanced. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you got to do something that's not a balance to you to get out, so you can get back balance.
Yeah, but I should have used my spiritual intuition because the guy told us don't. This one door he said don't open. Yeah. I wanted to open it so bad, and if I would have just opened it, we would have got straight out. Yeah.
But see.
But the door didn't look like a door that you would exit, opening the fireplace and walking through there.
Right.
But, so it was kind of tricky, but
it was tricky.
It was still on me to do it. I should have did it.
You should have did it.
But we still got out.
But we got out based off what he wanted.
Well, that's true too.
And that's what people do. They want you to do what they want you to do for your freedom, for your happiness. Hey, don't say that. Just forget what you're going through. Just show up. Hey, I don't want to show up because if I show up, I'll be showing up mad, disgusted. You know what I'm saying? Frustrated. Let me take my time. Let me balance myself.
Balance yourself out.
Then I can come out with a smile.
I got another one. We gotta do better because we had a little disagreement a little bit. This weekend we had to go take care of some serious family business.
Oh, yeah.
And on the way back, I was asking questions. We was listening to podcasts and vibing out. Then I asked you this question, and we kind of got into a conversation, and then you turn the podcast off. I'm like, what is happening? Then you turn the music on. I'm like, so why can't we just talk about what's going out. He said, well, I let you rock out, and I let you vent and get what you need. So now this is what I need to get myself pumping, and it was music. So I'm sitting there thinking like, I mean, I really can't say nothing to him. Like it can't. But eventually the podcast came back on. I said, he's calm now. And that worked out. But to see it, normally I'd be pushing. Pushing. And see, that's not going to help you be balanced because it's going to take you on over the top.
Right.
Then it will turn into intense fellowship. Then we would have missed out on yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
The Lord is good. The Lord is good.
And His mercy endures
forever. All right. So is that all you want me to read today?
Yeah,
That's enough of
good.
Well, we appreciate the participation.
Oh my God, thank y'all so much because listen, I said, baby, I posted too late and these people are not, we ain't get no comments or nothing.
Yeah.
And you was like, calm down, baby. They comment.
Because I keep you balanced.
Yeah, I guess.
Baby, I keep you balanced because you will turn up, but you keep me balanced, so.
I can't say too much right here. We gotta get that Patreon.
This one was that Patreon every episode.
You do keep me balanced because if it wasn't for you, like I would really be like over the edge.
I know you would. So I gotta remain calm. That's me.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. That's my job.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
You do.
You my homie now.
We been out for we did a regular fist bump. We were not friends.
Oh yeah, I did.
We did.
That was weird.
I'm glad. I know it was.
That was weird.
It was good. It was good.
Look, my fist so big. It was weird. It was weird.
And so, what you got before we go to park for the night, for the day, for the evening, for the show?
I enjoyed the people who chimed in.
Yeah.
I enjoyed our conversation.
It was a nice little vibe tonight.
Yeah.
It was.
I didn't want to laugh too much. I didn't want to joke too much. See, I have balance.
You did.
Like, some episodes, we're going to laugh.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing you can say about that. You can say something, but we don't care. We're going to laugh. But it's some episodes where we're going to be serious.
Yeah. Cry.
She might cry.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, you was kind of already a little teary on the other one.
I was.
You was.
I was.
But it's okay. You say you almost got tears tonight. We was talking about the wedding and how that made you feel.
Yeah. Every now and then I think about it, I still get kind of,
I want to say this before we end. And tonight is a scripture instead of a quote. When people say, like, how you doing? Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored and marching on and seeing what the end. Okay, bye. Like, give me it's cool. You can, what's up?
Yeah.
Dap it up. Like, that's okay. It's, God bless you, bitch. It's all right. It's all right.
I can't.
It's all right.
I'm going to say it.
Balance the speaking.
I'm going to say it.
Balance the
I'm going to say
speaking.
it. And Megan, don't you edit this. I can't stand the way these people be talking. Like, I know you're a preacher, but sir, we are at Smackers. Get this burger and let's go.
That'd be real good.
Like, you be like, God bless you, man of God. I'm here to get these Smackers burgers with no onions. And God, like, man, get out the way.
But that makes back to people feeling like church is a look or a sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
Well, just.
What's going on, Doc? What's going on, man of God?
Yeah, man of God is.
Man, get out the way.
I just be like, should I say
like,
it? Should I edit the other man?
Don't say that. Don't say that. But like, that's why sometimes it's good to say to yourself because everybody don't balance each other out, man.
That's true. And like we said on the forgiveness episode, like, it's okay. Like, everybody's not for you, you're not for everybody. That mean we have to fall out. We just aren't for each other.
Right.
I wouldn't invite you to go home. Cool. Said it?
I wouldn't invite you to church.
Okay, come to the house of the Lord.
You can go, but don't go with me.
Come on and go with me to my Father's house. Oh, no.
Yes, okay, you can come with me, but when we get in the sanctuary, we're going to split up.
Okay.
Like, man, my God, ain't God moving? Yeah, so you can move too.
Oh, Jesus. We're going to go ahead and park it for the end of the show tonight. And we're going to move to the King James Version of Ecclesiastes 3.
Make no sense.
1 through verse 8. It's quite a few verses, but I think it kind of sums up what we've said tonight in a biblical sense.
Okay.
To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up, which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. So that hug you like sometimes and do it, but then sometimes not. Okay. A time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace.
That's good. Even the word got balance.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for entering our lane. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you are somewhere trying to balance out your life.
Yeah.
In the ways that you find peace.
Yeah.
So I'm Antoine.
And I am Tiffany.
And you have been in
Our
Lane.
Lane.